5 of the UCD Chess Congress. Diana is playing against Dean Copeland. Wait, I had her game open just a second ago. Yeah, she's playing against Dean Copeland, a notorious Smith-Morra Gambit player, me being one myself. We prepped a little bit. She's already played my prep against him before, and she won with it. So let's see if we can repeat. And he again goes for the Smith-Morra. Always good to see people sticking to their guns. Makes them easier to prepare for. And okay, so the setup we're going to go for is getting the bishop out, then getting the knight to g6, and it's very stable. We're going to be a pawn up. It's unclear what white's compensation is. And here, this is one move before our theory ends. Diana seems to have forgotten the final move, which is b6, and then we're going to develop our bishop to b7. Yeah, and we're just good. Eventually we might trade off some things this way, and if we ever get d5 in, we are in good shape. If we don't, then we're still up a pawn. The bigger danger the biggest danger in the Smith-Morra is usually getting a little bit cramped. But after b6 and bishop b7, all our pieces are pretty happy. If we need to, we can always trade this off. So we want to be a little bit careful trading this off too hastily, because eventually these dark squares can be a little bit weak. But at least we are controlling the e5 square, so it's harder to add extra control of it. The knight would also find it difficult to make its way into d6 for the moment. So we're pretty stable here. This is a good solid variation. Black is just slightly better out of the opening. What more can you really ask for? She's been thinking for a while here. So just thinking for 4 minutes here, and has been thinking for 5 minutes on this move. Really, it's not such a big deal anyway. We can also play a6 here. a6 b5 is also a fine setup. The nice thing about b6 is that it does sort of work against the control of the dark squares. After b6, it's going to be more difficult for white to get onto this diagonal. With the bishop, our knight is covering these squares, so the bishop's basically locked out from getting control of the d6 square more or less permanently, which is why b6 is my move of choice. But a6 and b5 is fine, that's fine. The only thing that you have to sometimes be a little bit careful of, sometimes you get undermined with a4, and if you're not ready for it, it can be a bit frustrating to deal with. And give white more play than he deserves, but anyway, I'm sure Diana will find a decent move here. The openings haven't been our friend this tournament. The openings haven't been our friend. Even our prep against Tosh had something. She's usually a King's Indian player. And we had some pretty good prep against her King's Indian setup against the London, but she played e6, which I haven't seen her do. And in fact, I just peeked at her game now. She seems to be switching away from the Nimzo, from the King's Indian and towards the Nimzo, because I looked at her game. Where is it now? Let me see. Whoa, that's loud. My goodness. Thank you for the follow, Blunder Volante. Thank you so much. That was loud, I'm sorry. My goodness. How can I? Do we have a link to the last game? Well, I have a link to the broadcast, and if you want to see the last game, you can go to round 4 and then you can see her game. It's board 12, I think. So if you go to broadcast and then choose round 4, you can find it there. I can also show it real quick, to be honest, if you guys want to see the game. So we're playing against Tosh, and she played e6. So she seems to be switching to some sort of, I don't know. Well, I saw her game this round, as I said, and she was playing a Nimzo there. So we got into this position. I'm not going to reveal what our actual prep was. But Diana has had this nice exchange sacrifice. Before that she was in a bit of trouble, but after this she's actually better, because this pawn is actually very strong, while this pawn is in a bit of trouble, and it turned out that we were able to connect our pawns here. Black had to trade off the pawn, and Diana converted very cleanly, and eventually Rook was trapped and we're a piece up, and that is how the game went in round 4. So getting a win on the board. Now round 5, Luke lost, by the way, last round, and Alice won, so they are, I think, the leaders of the group at the moment, of our friend group. Alice is on 2.5. Luke is on... Oh, Luke is only on 1.5, actually. I guess he lost 2 in a row. He beat Andre, but he lost against Trisha and Oshin. Oshin is having a very good tournament, so I guess if we count Oshin, he's doing very well. He has a 2191 performance rating, which is good. He also recently made the FM title, even though he's only 1950 rated, by getting the required performance in the European Club Cup. So whenever he reaches 2100, he will become FM. The easy way to get FM, basically. Let's see. Where is Tosh's position? Oh, here. Okay, there we go. Board 9, they are. Actually, she might be on the... No, she's not on the cam, I guess. These are the higher boards. Or rather, lower, depending on which way you want to look at it. But it seems like Tosh is playing the Nimzo, is what I was going to say. Sorry, no, maybe not a Nimzo. Sorry. I thought maybe I looked at the wrong game. So I guess this person's playing the anti-Nimzo. And... so maybe kind of a Queen's Indian setup instead. Okay, so I guess this transposed into an Nimzo Indian, because this is something you can get out of a Nimzo, because eventually he did play knight c3, and then we transposed into a variation of Queen c2 and Bishop e7, which is something we have in the Nimzo. I like these variations myself. With knight to e4 and f5. You can often get an attack by lifting your rook like this and relying on the bishop to support. I mean, that's sort of the reckless way to play it. You could play rook f6 right here. I like playing this way personally. It's a bit barbaric, you know. It's a bit of a wood hammer approach to the position, but there you can see Diana walking through the camera. She has been dumping her jacket in these last 2 rounds. In the first 3 she was always wearing it. Today she actually thought to wear a jumper, which is smart girl. I always knew it. Anyways, whoa. Okay, we got an alert. I would have a class to teach at 5, but I told my student that we can have it later, maybe, or maybe cancel. Oh, thank you for the follow, Saad Ahmad. Anyway, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, Tosh is not going for the full wood chipper with rook f6, rook g6, but rather she does play d6, which makes some sense, taking away some squares from the knight first, and now after knight d2, which is a little bit overly passive in my opinion. We are still playing white here. I don't know why we are curling up into a ball. This looks like black is the one having all the fun in the position. Knight g5 though, that's an odd move. Why don't we just take... I don't know, okay, listen, maybe she wants the violence, maybe she's all in for the violence, but why don't we take on d2, now play c5, and aren't we just better here? Isn't black just better? This bishop looks ridiculous, look at all these pawns in the way. We're going to have something to put pressure on, maybe classic Nimzo Indian idea. And white doesn't really have anything on the king side, so yeah, I'm not convinced that this was the way to go. Hold the front door, it's bloomin' Patamundo back again. Yes, it is. That's me. It's a me, Patamundo. Anyway, okay, Tosh going for the adventurous variation, knight g5. I'm not sure I like it. I don't know what the knight is doing precisely. Did she think about it at all? Maybe she's a little bit tilted. She might be a little bit tilted from the last game. To be honest, it could be a thing that she's a little bit annoyed how the last game played out. So knight g5. This is kind of a Diana move. This is the kind of thing that Diana was playing in this tournament. It's sort of focused on, you know, well, it was kind of an Nimzo. It transitioned into an Nimzo. So we started off with an anti-Nimzo, and then Buddy played knight c3 anyway, and we got into a Nimzo sort of delayed. So it basically, by transposition, it was a Nimzo. And I was saying earlier, why are these arrows there? Like, what is happening? Get the engine off my screen, please. How can I even turn it off? Like, 1 second. What is this engine thing? This is a different engine than I'm used to. Wait a minute. But how can I change the... Anyway, okay, it's off now, I guess. Hold the phone for a second. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. For just a second. Each engine has been a bit weird. Okay, I think now it might be... No, it's still there. Still there, let me see. Keeps coming back, it keeps popping back up. Okay. And it's gone, okay, good. Alright, sorry. This was a bit of a... Wait, how did we end up in Trish's game? Hold on, we were talking about Tosh's game. So knight g5, and then e4 was played. Yeah, so now the annoying thing is that now we haven't moved the queen off of the diagonal. So now e4 seems to be possible. And Tosh has been thinking for several minutes. Now, the thing is, once we allow e4 to be played, this sort of negates the whole point of the g6 bishop g7, f5 kind of variation, because now our bishop is no longer a genius. It's no longer a genius. And we're going to have to do something about... Now we're basically going to be the ones under attack for a bit. I wonder what the... Whoops-de-doo, sorry. I wonder what the move is actually here. Okay, let's go back to toss the king once again. Keep getting booted out. Yeah, so we're gonna have to... Yeah, bishop is stupid now. It's not what we dreamed of when we played this variation, and it's not what we dreamed of when we had this position just a move earlier. This is basically just also a loss of a tempo to play knight g5. Our knight goes to a square that it doesn't really want to be on. Meanwhile, white gets a free move where he doesn't have to recapture. So a bit unclear why we did that. Anyway, e4 has been played, and Tosh may be in a bit of a difficult spot now. Let's look at some other games. Top board. Let's actually check the standings real quick. So Archer seems to be 4 out of 4. Already won the tournament. Probably. Well, I guess some people are 3 out of 4. So if he loses to Trisha, if Artur loses to Trisha, then somebody can maybe overtake him. Or tie him. I mean, not overtake, but tie. I'm not sure how the tie breaks are going to work, or if it's just a shared prize or something. But he is probably interested in... well, I don't know how important this rating is to him. He is an IM, and he's 2471, so probably he doesn't want to give away an easy draw against Trisha, who's 2181. Because he probably wants to become GM, and therefore wants to make it to 2500. So yeah, I guess maybe he wants to win, even though a draw secures the tournament. He did win against Tarun last round, so that was probably his biggest competitor. Now, there's Artur on 4 points, then Trisha, Jacob, Benjamin, and Oshin and Colm Daly, all on 3 points. Nobody on 3.5, so yeah, first place is probably out of the question for people. And this, by the way, this position, I mean, let's say we take and... Well, okay, I guess maybe he's thinking about taking with the pawn, because after knight takes, you want to take... No, you can't take here. So maybe he's not thinking about that. So then... maybe he will do this, and after this, question is, can we take here? I mean, you know, black might have some chances. Who knows? I'm a little bit tired because I had my own game this morning, and therefore I'm a little bit out of energy, calculation-wise. I'm gonna... Why did I call knight g5 a Diana move? Because Diana has been playing dodgy opening moves this tournament. Especially, I'll show you which move I'm referring to. Let me see. I think it was round 3, was it? No. No, it wasn't. It was round 2, which got nuked, so maybe we can't actually see it. Yeah, so anyway, I'll show you actually in analysis. Okay, so the way it happened was e4, d5 takes... Oh no, Lichess is bugging again. Ay. Wait, something happened with the... with the settings. Why is it different now? The whole time this was working. Okay, hold on. Sorry about that. I don't know why that happened. Why did the size of the thing should just change now? Let me see. Okay. Okay, so here we go. More or less. Wait, why is this so... Okay, anyway, this is more or less good, I guess. Bit weird, but okay. That's gonna be now, I guess. I don't know why this was different than all the other times. But anyway, sorry. I'll just lock that real quick. So the way it happened was knight f6, d4, bishop g4. Sorry. Peaches is being very slow, as it has been prone to do, or prone to be, this weekend. Any moment now. My game went well. I won Waterford Wizard. Let's see. So what happened was this queen takes. Okay, bishop e2. Will it please? Okay. Knight c6. I will be able to show you in just maybe another year or so when Lichess decides to come back and do its job. Okay, knight c6. What was the move? Sorry, let me think about this for a second. I think he played c3 here, then castles. Then castles short, h5, knight d2, and then she took. So this is why I called it a Diana move. I'm just about to get to the point. Yeah, 1 second, any second now. Okay, so any minute now. So here, the guy played knight d2. And instead of playing something sensible like e5, or something like that, maybe e5 is just the move you have to play here. But anyway, she decided to play bishop takes f3, unprovoked, and just completely losing multiple tempi. That's why I said knight g5 at toss game was a Diana move. Also, Luke did the same thing. Maybe it's like a friend group move kind of thing. Maybe we've been infected. Maybe I'll play something like this next. So when she played knight g5, instead of the tempo gaining or maintaining move, knight takes d2. Oh, Emma, yeah, sure, of course. Of course, come in. If you want to come to Discord, that would be great. So this is the second round of the day. Actually, I need something to drink. 1 second. Ten minutes? Okay, sure. Sure. Something is in the hall's air. Yeah, exactly. Something's in the air there. Anyway, so this was the variation we were looking at. And Tosh's been thinking for a long time. 17 minutes now. Okay, I mean, probably will take. Also, something to think about would be f4, interestingly enough. Because if you go back now, you're going to just lose a pawn because the queen is not protecting. And if you go back, then you're really out of play, and the knight goes to f3 maybe. And white has like a, like a good stone wall formation. Maybe this was also a way to play for white, but e4 looks fine to me as well. Anyway, let's look at Diana's game. Just a moment. So what happened here? We played this and this. She played a6. As I said, b3 was our preparation. I guess she forgot we didn't really have a lot of time before the game. Bishop went back. b5 anyway, and a4. As I said, that is often a little bit annoying, and maybe the reason why we're not so happy to play a6 b5. Not only does it take an additional tempo, but also we are a bit loose. So she took on c3, trying to alleviate the pressure. I don't know if that really achieves the goal, to be honest. Why don't we just take here now? It doesn't seem like we should be giving up our dark square bishop, because with the pawn on b6, our dark square bishop is maybe not as important, because this bishop is restricted by the knight and the pawn. But if we're going to go with a6, b5, these dark squares are awfully naked, so I don't think we necessarily want to trade off our dark square bishop here. Wait a minute. Okay, so we want to take here. Wait, are we losing a... Oh no, I guess we're not losing a pawn. Wait, no, hold on. Hold on. This is pinned. So... Wait, what do we do here? Sorry, I'm confused. Okay, sure. Rook b8 was played, and b6. No, I don't know. I don't know about this so much. This doesn't seem entirely right. So here we still have the chance to go back. We are, after all, up a pawn, so we could give it back. Oh no, not like this. Not like this. And this is still pinned. I forgot about that. Wait, I'm a little bit lost, as you can see. I don't see pins anymore. Wait, so what do we do here? Here. Maybe knight d4, and then d takes, and I mean, maybe we can make a draw here or something like this. This seems reasonable. Bishop b7, and I don't know. But what I don't understand is, okay, so we didn't do that. Instead, we took on b2, and now we are going to have to live with this pawn. Maybe bishop b7 anyway. But it's a little bit unpleasant to have this pawn around. We are still a pawn up, but I don't know. Okay, a5 she played instead. Why did we do that? a5. Why are we playing a5? Not entirely sure. This game is a little bit much for me, to be honest. I'm not sure if I entirely understand what's happening. Sorry, I have to just message Emma real quick. One second. Okay, anyway, so Diana looks to be in a little bit of a tough position. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I would have probably played bishop b7 here. Maybe she didn't want that because then the d7 pawn's also weak. And we're not putting pressure on the pawn anymore, I'm not sure. So again, we again had an opening disaster, maybe. I mean, I don't know how much of a disaster it is, but this pawn looks kind of strong, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe she missed that, that was a move. She played this, hold on, so she thought for 3 minutes on this move, and then no time at all on rook b8, and now she didn't think very much before a5 as well. I don't really get a5. Can somebody help me explain a5 to me? I mean, I guess we're letting the knight protect it, but it was already protected, so I'm not really sure. But okay, we'll see what Diana makes of it. In her games, the opening is often, you know, it's never a loss from start to finish. She usually gets bad positions in the opening, and then a good position at some point, and then she either wins or loses from there. And yeah, that's the bigger theme. But okay, we'll check out some other games. We already looked at this one, Benjamin against Jacob, or Jacob against Benjamin, I should say. This doesn't look overly exciting. Fianchetto King's Indian. Yeah, not my favorite thing in the world. Not my favorite thing. Probably decent for white. I don't know what. This rook looks a bit awkward. Also, it's a King's Indian, so probably white is better, I would assume. We have pressure against the d pawn. It's going to be hard to make d5 work, I feel like. But okay, remains to be seen. Why is our bishop on f1? Here we're defended like this, I guess. Okay. So now we need to do something about the f3 threat. So maybe... Oh, never mind. The queen's defending this for now. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I won't talk too much about other positions because my batteries are a little bit empty. Wait, I have to... Maybe I'll have to do a Zoom meeting real quick. So that Emma can join us. me see. I'll do host a meeting real quick. Okay. Let's see if that works. Let's invite Emma to this one. Let me see. How do I do this? Invite link. I'll text. This is all a bit complicated. Okay, actually, hold on. Let me go to WhatsApp real quick. See if this works for Emma. Okay. We'll wait and see. Also, we need to keep an eye on the clock, so 16:55. My phone has been doing voice recording and putting it into test. Is there a Lichess link? There is in fact a Lichess link. Hold on, I will send it in chat. There you go. Lichess link in there. Okay, let's look at Oshin against Colm Daly. He's been enjoying his Fianchetto setups. What is this opening? Is this really a thing? Bet knight back to f3. I guess so. I guess this is a thing. We've thought about it for quite a while though. Considering that this is theory, we spent some good time getting here. This has still been played 8 times, including by Jumabayev against Dubov. So this is definitely explored territory, theoretically speaking. And we'll see. Okay, Karl against Tarun. I mean, this is going to be a tough match for Karl. He's like 1700 and a bit and something. And Tarun, of course, and I am. We have a Rossolimo. G6 Rossolimo. I don't know too much about this, to be honest. But this doesn't look too bad for white, at least. I'm not sure if black is just going to expand on the queen side or what the exact plan is here. It looks fine. Let's see how Alice is doing. Rooting for her, of course. Again, she comes out with the Petrov. Okay, so here we could go for, in the holiday spirit, we could go for a Halloween gambit. If you guys are enthusiasts of the Halloween gambit. Usually there are Halloween gambit arenas abound this time of year. Or well, I mean, not this time. It's like, a week and a half ago or so. So this is the Halloween gambit for anyone curious. It's not actually that easy. It's not actually that easy, but of course nothing for not something for a classical game necessarily. And here we went into the delayed center fork trick here. I'm not sure if this is Okay, this looks fine for black, at least. I mean, bishop pair, good development. Slight lead in development. I think black's probably a little bit better here, even. Yeah, and black can just castle because this can't be captured. So yeah, I like Alice's position here. White is kind of losing his mind a little bit here. I don't think you have... You know, when we think about attacks in chess, you kind of need to earn the right to attack. And this feels like white has not earned the right to attack. Like, you haven't... Okay, wait, Emma's coming in. Oh, 1 second. Okay, wait, hold on. Hello, okay, wait, can you guys hear her? Chat, does that work? Sorry, this is all a little bit complicated. We have so many programs open now. Can you hear me? No, wait, you can't hear me probably. Oh, there we go, sorry, I was muted. Can you hear me? There we go. Okay, let's see. We're gonna have to restart the meeting every half hour, so we have to remember that. Otherwise, it's going to... Do you have the link for the games? Or are you gonna look on the stream? I can... Okay, so right now... Yeah, sorry? Oh, okay. Okay, let me see. Oh, I know why, Sorry. Let me see, just one moment. Okay, now it should work, I think. Okay, I think that should work now. Hopefully. Let us know if you can hear Emma, or how the noise levels are. Maybe we can turn her up or down a little bit. Anyway, we were looking at Alice's game right now, and it looks like Alice is doing good here because her opponent was kind of losing his mind, playing g4 and h4 here, and e4 is kind of a bit of a cold shower. And yeah, here this bishop is immune because you have a pin on the queen. And now you don't really have an attack and everything is hanging. Okay, so... Yeah, so Alice is probably just winning in this position, I would guess. I mean, she had also 1 hour and 22 minutes on the clock, so she's just been blitzing, which is good. It's good for her to finish on a win. Okay. It's actually funny because last time we did the stream on Discord, Diana and I looked at the VOD later and like we couldn't hear you at all. It was like I was talking to myself. It was very strange. Like sometimes you could hear a couple of words, but mostly it was very hard to understand. So I don't know why chat didn't warn us about that. A bit confusing, but yeah. Anyway, so this is how that game went. Okay, let's just look briefly if we have any interesting positions. It's pretty early. Let's see what Luke is doing. Okay, d4 as always. QGD exchange. Really exciting stuff here. Okay, it looks like a pretty normal position. Maybe white's a little bit better. Have to play c6, I guess. Yeah, Diana, let's go to her game. We didn't like the opening very much. So we had preparation against the Smith Mora. We knew this guy played this, and I guess we didn't have... Wait, what was this? Are you still there? Oh, sorry. Something went wrong on my computer. Okay, I think. No, it's back. So what we prepared was b6 here, but we didn't have much time to talk it through because there was only like half an hour between getting to know the pairings and the round starting. So the move here would have been b6, h6, and b5 is possible, but we kind of weaken our dark squares a little bit, and also we can get hit by a4, and that's kind of what happened. And she felt like forced to take the knight to get rid of the pressure on the pawn. I think we should have taken on a4 instead, and after if rook takes, then we probably have a5, and that's probably good. So knight takes, and this would have been okay. I mean, our bishop can just go. Oh no, my connection is also bad now. Hello? Oh no, that's so annoying. Jinxed it. Anyway, so what we should have done probably, maybe going back. Oh no, did we drop the stream? Hello, I'll be back. God damn it. Are we still live? I can't even tell. Okay. Oh, maybe they made a quick draw because there was just a. Oh yeah, they just made a draw. Yeah. Lazy boy. Made a draw. Typical. I think their GMs don't have to play in the last round. But okay, this is very drawish, to be honest. Like, this is very equal. So I can kind of understand why you would make a draw in the last round here when you're the same rating anyway. If you're tired or something. Anyway, okay, so that's how that went. Anyway, Diana's game. We didn't play this variation. We took the knight and then we took the pawn on b2 as well, which means that we stay a pawn up. If we run the bishop away, let's say, for example, and they take here and we go here, we're not going to be up a pawn anymore. Oh my goodness, the chess is lagging. We're not going to be up a pawn anymore necessarily, but or maybe we will. But anyway, the point is that we have a nice position after this, but after we play a4 and trade everything, this pawn is very annoying, so we're gonna have to yeah, exactly. So we don't love the position, but okay, maybe. Yeah, so this is the position right now. Sorry, it just keeps jumping back and forth. It's a bit weird. Yeah, hey Austin, this is the student we have. Austin would have class right now, but Austin, can you do class later or will we do it next week? Both is fine with me. You can do it either way you want. Like Austin is Cheetah Chess, like this person in chess, he's our student, so later, okay, we'll do it later, sure. No problem. Yeah, so this is Austin. Let me see, I should actually. Oh, it's already there. Okay, brilliant. Wait, I can put it on screen somehow. But it's with you as well. I'll put it on screen now. Oh, sorry, it says round 3 as well. Hold on. I didn't update this. Should I say Emma or Emma Showtime? What do you want? Yeah, okay. Okay, then let's do. Yeah, okay, wait 1 sec, let me do that. So how do we do this? My camera is this one? No, it'll work, hold on. Okay, wait, let me do this. Like this. And then when you capture, so you can, I don't know, talk about the position in the meantime, or something if you want. Wait, this already moves. Wait, why is it like this? Why does it only show white? That's weird. Is it like censoring? Wait, let me see. Let me Google how it works. Right, sorry. I have to change the settings somehow, but I don't know how. 1 second. Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess you can do that. That's true. No, but I don't think you can. Well, I guess maybe you can, yeah. Let me see. I'll try to. Make sure you're muted in the Discord. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So if it works, then I can capture from there. Sure. First we fix that in the meantime. Okay, so this one second, and then we can do yours. I wonder if I can capture the same window twice. Okay. It's not letting me right now, 1 second. Ah, there we go. Here. And okay, there we go. Okay, great. And now we can focus on the games. Brilliant. Yeah, there we go. Now let me just put that over to one side. Also, we're going to have to restart the Zoom every half hour, as I said, so maybe like in 10 minutes or so. We have to do that. So let's see what the position, what has happened here. So we traded off the queens. I wonder how long he thought about it. Not very long at all. Interesting. So I guess he just wants to rely on his pawn. Now the thing is, the only problem black really has is this d pawn. So if we could just play bishop b7 and then maybe rook a8 and push our pawn for counterplay, then we should maybe be fine. But it's a bit problematic that we can't move anything. Our pieces are all a bit stuck. Yeah. Yeah, that might be true. Let's see. I mean, the problem is we can't play rook d8 either to protect the pawn and then move the bishop, because we're gonna lose this. It's gonna be hard because you're not gonna move very much. Yeah, but let's see how it goes. Maybe she can find a miracle. She is still up a pawn after all, so let's see if she can somehow make sure not to lose too much while preventing this pawn from queening. Then we're gonna be fine. Oh my goodness! Wait, I want to look at this game for a second. Conor O'Reilly has been just drawing with everyone in 20 moves. So let's see. He's a kid as well, so I'm always surprised. Sveshnikov, kind of. This kind of variation, alright. This is all theory. I don't know, did they just play a full theory game? Okay, so 300 games in this position, f5. Most people play. Oh no, okay, so this was the last move that was in the database, and people played c takes b4. Okay, I guess Jason really didn't want to play. He was probably a bit annoyed. He was not having the greatest tournament, and he lost to Alice in the last round. Because he's quite a bit higher rated than Connor. So I would have not expected them to make a quick draw, especially when he's white. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's strange to take a draw here. Yeah. Oh well. Didn't want to play today. Let's quickly look at Alice's game. She was basically winning. Okay, so now this G pawn is hanging. Can also try to attack over here. Okay, I mean this should be quite easy. So let's look at Tar's game real quick. She had a bit of a difficult opening. After this knight g5 that we didn't like very much. Maybe better would have been knight takes d2. But okay, this is what happened. She played f5. Okay, so the knight is coming all the way back to f7. I don't know. Don't like it very much. Now White's knight is coming back for some reason. I'm not sure what White's knight is doing. Yeah, I'm not really sure. But maybe it's hard to find a move. I'm not really sure what White does exactly. But I mean, worst case, you can play something like rook f2 and rook e2, or rook e2 and rook e1. I don't know. Maybe that would have been at least better than dropping the knight back. But okay, drops the knight back first and then tries to double. What do you think? What do you think about this position, Emma? Yeah. Yeah, I think earlier also we had some chances for black. For example, here. Not here. I mean, yes, actually. So here or here. Here at least, we could take on d2 and then play c5. If he just would let me make moves. So here we can play c5 and then all the pawns are kind of locked in. Yeah. And this bishop is kind of bad. But instead we played knight g5, trying to keep the knight on the board. Also, what I personally like in these positions is instead of playing d6, we can just try to be very aggressive and play like rook f6, rook g6. And it's not actually that easy. Sometimes you can also play rook h6 and try to come in with the queen. It's not actually that easy to defend. If the knight moves, then we can remove the defender, and yeah. It can be quite tough. Yeah, for sure. Okay, played knight g4. Was that on board already? I didn't pay attention. Maybe not. No, I don't know. Was this already? Or did he just make the move? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think he just moved. Knight g4. Yeah. Yeah, that could be an idea. I mean, the bishop, yeah. Yeah. Rook e7, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, but yeah, I think we should be fine here. Although, let me think. I guess we can take with the rook. We can take with the rook here. I think we have to take with the rook if we. I mean, I guess maybe we could take with the knight as well. Hold on. Ah, Leeches is not letting me move. Sorry. Hold on. Yeah, you can do both, I guess. Ah, no. If you take with the knight, then bishop takes d6. Yeah, so you have to take with the rook first, and then I guess you're fine, because then you can take with the pawn because it's no longer pinned. So yeah, I guess that does work. Rook e7, maybe. At least it doesn't lose a pawn. Yeah. Okay, so she's been thinking for 3 minutes, so we'll give her some time. Let's look at Diana's position real quick. Hold on, what happened here? Okay, let's see. There were some trades, which usually I think is a good sign, because if we trade things off, then we're going to be much closer to a draw. So knight d7, bishop c5, rook e8, and he took here. That's a very strange move. Why would we do that? Is he just trying to... No, I think that's definitely a big mistake, because the whole reason why your position was good is because you had a dark square bishop, and white had, you know... Also, this pawn is now not defended anymore, so I don't even understand what we're trying to do. Very strange. Okay, so what are we taking with? Are we taking with the rook or with the knight? Can't move. I mean, yeah. So maybe rook d8, then king g7, and then rook c6, and maybe rook b7, or something like that. And then we should be fine, right? I can't imagine this being so bad. Yeah. I mean, maybe. It's also not like, even here, you know, it's not like a dead draw or anything. I think there's still things to play for. Who is winning, says NSN221. I'm not sure. It was white. White was much better earlier. But now... I think she took with the knight, to be honest. Yeah, she took with the knight. But this was the variation, I guess, that we would have been calculating. You're gonna survive, but maybe it's not what she wants. Anyway, she took with the knight. I think this would be okay. I think we'd have this pawn under control enough. But yeah, also this pawn, like we can't like trade rooks, I think, because let's say, I don't know, white makes some move, and then rook b7, and let's say you trade. Let's just pretend for a second that this is how they play. Oh no, we missed the Zoom restart. Okay, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to log into Deanna's Zoom. I hope she doesn't have two-factor authentication, or we're gonna have to switch to like. Yeah, maybe we're gonna. Oh, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So if bishop takes b7, I would be a little bit worried about this pawn if I was white, because knights are really bad at stopping these kinds of pawns. I mean, maybe it works out concretely, but yeah, we'll see. We would be able to see, but actually we won't see because she played knight takes d7. And now, I guess he's gonna take with the bishop, and we're gonna take. Are we gonna take back? Yeah, maybe we're gonna take back, and then here, and we're gonna take the pawn, right? So that's weird. That's really weird by white. How he played that. Although I will say that maybe this is something. Oh no, we can't do that because of back rank checkmate. Ah, that's good. Okay. Otherwise I would be a little bit worried. But yeah, that's fine. So if we have that, that's okay. So white's gonna make a flight square, and then we're gonna make some move the knight somewhere probably. Or maybe play rook c6. So then after rook takes, we have knight takes, and it's just gonna be, yeah, I mean, this is basically just gonna be a draw if this plays out like that, because I think if we play rook c6, rook takes c6, knight takes c6, and they're gonna tag the knight once and then go rook a7. If I can actually put things on the board for a second. So maybe like rook c7. Hello, just. And yeah, something. And then we go rook a7, and I think eventually you're going to lose the pawn as black, and then it's going to be 4 versus 4, and that's going to be a draw. Okay, let's see. Instead, he played rook d6, trying to keep hold of the pawn. So he doesn't want this simplification. What do you think about that move, Emma? Yeah. So he played rook d6. So this is the link in Twitch chat if you want. Yeah. F5. Okay, interesting. We're putting all our pawns on light squares. I'm not sure if I love it, but okay. Sure, it makes some sense, to be honest. We could have also tried to protect our d pawn. But okay, f5, and yeah, I mean, it does activate our knight, it's true. Well, maybe I play 95. Oh. Okay, that's clever. Yeah. That makes sense. 92. Okay, so maybe... Yeah. Well... Yeah. I mean, yeah, she's had some crazy games already. No, I was just making the moves. So, yeah, but if 92, maybe takes, and king g7 or something. Yeah, we need to assume. So I'll try to log into Diana's room because we can't restart. Like, you have to wait always 10 minutes before restarting. So yeah, if you log out, I'll send you what's your score so far? 1.5 out of 4 so far, so -1. Ideally, if she wins here, that's gonna be a break-even tournament, but she had a completely winning position in her round 3 game. Didn't work out, but okay. So Emma, I'll do a new meeting, and I'll send you the link on WhatsApp. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we have to guess. Unfortunately, I don't know what Diana's Zoom email is. Oh no. Goodness me. Always this two-factor authentication. I hope she's logged into Gmail on her thing. Oh, she is. That's good. Let's see. What mail do we have? Diana also has so many Gmail accounts. That it's a bit complicated. Okay. Here we go. Let's do her meeting room. And let's invite Emma. Let's see. Okay, there we go. She should be back any moment. Okay, so f5, and her Diana's opponent is thinking. They've been playing quite quickly. They have 55 minutes left each. And maybe it's just the last round syndrome. Oops, sorry. Hold on. Didn't work. There we go. Okay, Emma's back. Maybe. I think so. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So then we can just switch back and forth between those two rooms. me just quickly say. Okay, let's see. Oops. I have too many cables, they're getting tangled. Okay, so f5 and her opponent hasn't moved yet. So, I don't know. Do we have any other games we want to look at? Oh yeah, okay, let's look at Tar's game, sure. Yeah. It's kind of hard to. Sorry, yeah. I think it's mainly trying to get rid of the weakness and maybe trying to play bishop c4. h6. Okay, so what do you do on bishop c4? What do you do against bishop c4 after h6? What's it? Wait, what do you say? h5, okay, I see. So, knight gets kicked. Okay, so I guess we have to go to f2 and then maybe to e4 and then... Yeah, but I don't know, maybe... It's not so easy. It's gonna be nice for white to have the knight on e4. But maybe black can do something on the king's side. I don't know. It's a bit risky. Maybe you're gonna play g5, you know? And hope you don't get checkmated. There's a noise in the background, like a printer or something, or rain. Yeah, it is rain, I think. It is raining here a little bit. And you might hear the rain on the window a little bit. I think it's very soothing. Oh yeah. I don't hear it so much with my headphones on, but actually it's very nice. Maybe we should put it on. Oh yeah, now I can hear it. Now I put ambient sound mode on and no longer noise cancelling. I can hear the rain nicely. I really like the sound of rain. Then you sit inside and it's all cozy and nice. Could be worse, could be worse. Okay, so... Yeah, so let's see what happens to g5. I mean, it's kind of... you need to be quite brave to play this way. You're not taking the pawn, you're not doing anything except this. So let's see. The thing is now, after bishop c4, you always have rook g7, I guess. Well, I'm not sure what he's going to do after g5. Wait, hold on. Okay, actually, yeah, so bishop c4, how about we play g4 right away and we sacrifice because we're like so desperate? Yeah, because... So here, and if you take the rook, then we have another rook and we're going to win a rook here. So this is interesting. Diana's 2 pawns up. Okay, let's go to Diana real quick. Okay, let's see. I mean, she was already basically 2 pawns up. Yeah, so he did play knight e5 after f5. And so she's gonna lose 1 pawn back if she takes on e4, I guess. He's gonna take on d7, but you know, but still. So let's take f takes e4. I don't know what takes on e, maybe bishop. Yeah, but if I take with the knight and you go rook d8, then I have knight f6 check. Okay, so what if you take with the bishop? Also, if you play knight takes, you can maybe take with the bishop first. And then if you take with the rook, yeah, if you take with the rook, you're fine, I guess. Well, then we can take on b6, and then we're hitting the bishop, I guess. It's kind of complicated. At least Diana has a lot of time. So after this looks quite good because now we're actually 2 pawns up, and I don't see what white has. Maybe no. I mean, we need to move our bishop. I don't know, bishop a4 maybe, and then we have rook c8, and we get out. So this would be looking good, I think. No, hold on. Maybe that doesn't work. No, that doesn't work, does it? Because we have check. No, again where there's background rank checkmate. So we do actually have this because you can't take the knight because you have back rank checkmate. Yeah, so she played f takes e4, which looks correct. Unfortunately, Diana's an excellent endgame player. Stop it. Stop your trolling over here. It's funny because we always make jokes about Diana's endgame, and then she actually got an endgame where she was like, 2 pawns up, and she drew it, which was very unfortunate. Oh well. But this time, maybe she has learned her lesson. Maybe she's learned her lesson. Maybe she'll win this one. Listen. Also, she was dead lost, so that's always a good sign for Diana. When she's in a very bad position, dead lost is maybe saying a bit much, but when she's in a really bad position, that's what she needs to win the game. Give her some motivation. Sure. Okay, so what game are we going to look at in the meantime? Hey, we'll look at Jacob's game. And then maybe Oshin's game. He could really finish high if he gets a result against Colin Daly, who is an FM, so there's a bit of a challenge. But okay, this position is a little bit interesting. Everything's hanging, everything's pinned, and Benjamin Murray somehow has 1 hour and 20 minutes, and Jacob has 20 minutes. So that's Interesting. How do you even get... Wait, how do we even reach this position? So 1957? He's been playing instantly up until this point. What is this? Like, he's 1 hour and 31, and he started 1 hour and 30. And on move 17, in this position, was this all theory for him or what? Like, I'm very confused. So here, this is the first time he was actually thinking. So, okay. I could just tell you, I put the engine on for this game, and engine says knight takes e5 is the best move. So, first move out of theory, and he didn't find the right one. So they traded here, which seems, I don't know, seems okay. Takes the thing, and now he takes on e5. So white is up a piece for 2 pawns, but also something is happening on this d5. And I guess Jacob nicely calculated that after rook rook e5, you have bishop d2, which kind of saves you a little bit. But what if you move the queen? Aren't we still forked? So what's the next move? What's our next move? Ah, right. Wow. Okay, this is very clever. We have bishop c4. Hello, hello. Okay, Emma, we have a puzzle for you. Look at this position and try to understand what was happening. What's happening here? Yeah. Hello, Valesma. How are you doing today? It's kind of tricky. This one, I can tell you that white is slightly better. Well, I think white looks like it might be losing. But, well, I mean, you have all of your things are hanging. Yeah, so bishop d2, but the reason why it works is kind of interesting. So, what? Let's say you play queen b6 or something, just a random move. What's the next move? How does white win here? Let's say this is a bad move. This is a bad move by black. No, like this was a bad move by black, but it's a nice tactic. I mean, if you don't find it, it's I just thought it was nice. That's a bit. Bishop f5. So it's bishop c4. So if black takes the queen, you have this, and well, if it would actually let me make the moves, you have bishop h6 in the end. So that's very cute, I thought. Anyway, so that is the slightly crazy position. Oh, this was actually played. Okay, I think this was actually played. So let's see if Jacob can find this very nice bishop c4 move. What do you think? Let's make a bet. What do you think? Is he gonna find bishop c4? Hold on, can you stop Lichess? Goodness me. I don't think so. He doesn't have that much time, which is the problem. I think if he had a lot of time, he might think about it for a while, but maybe he thinks like he has to move quickly. It's like 2100, I think. I've played him before, and he's... Yeah. Well, actually, let me look what his rating is right now. Yeah, 2169. Nice. Yeah. So, I mean, I think the reason why he might find it is because, well, I guess the other move you could play is queen c4. That defends everything. That's like the easy move. If you play something immediate, but he's already been thinking for 5 minutes, actually, so that makes me think that he's going to find it. Because I think if you're going to make a simple move, you can just play queen c4 and you're fine. Aw, Dreddy, so cute. So nice. So friendly. Yeah, so maybe that's a good sign. Well, we'll check back in later. Let's see how other people are doing. Alice is... okay, probably still completely winning, I would assume. It's looking a little bit more complicated than it was earlier. But, you still have the bishop pair and you should be perfectly safe, to be honest. Maybe you can just play bishop g6. And then you can control the square. That there's nothing really happening. Okay, let's look at Toss game and then we can go back to Diana. Oh my goodness, what is happening? So she did play h5, what you were suggesting. h5. And he Toss game. So she played h5. But he did not play, weirdly, knight f2. I would have thought that was the automatic move. It seems like something you want to play anyway. He played bishop g6. But the problem now, I don't really understand why he did that, because can't we just take... we don't really care about this knight so much. And now we're not in so much danger anymore. Although, I guess maybe you have bishop d5. Yeah, I don't know. Lichess is having some problems. I don't know what's happening. It's been a bit annoying. Yes, I don't know. Bishop d5 maybe he wants, and then you're trying to... but this looks very unsafe. Now suddenly white is going to be attacked. Maybe the rook can come over like this. Yeah, it's a rook f6 probably. And I don't know, let's say you try to take. I feel like you're going to lose as white if you do this. You know? So I don't know. I think Tosh might be... yeah. Okay, can you just like stop, please? The problem is, I guess she is down to 20 minutes and her opponent still has an hour and 10 minutes. So she is in a bit of time trouble. But I think h takes d4 is kind of the move you want to make without thinking so much. Because if you can't do that, then I think it looks quite bad. So I think you kind of have to hope that h takes g4 works. Otherwise you're in trouble anyway. Diana trundling back to the board. Let's look at Diana's game. The way she was walking, like an exhausted chess player. Okay, so the person played bishop takes d7. So you were saying, or we were saying, rook d8 now. So rook d8, and what you gonna do? It's very nice that you always get back rank checkmated. So maybe white just wants to make a flight square. I don't know. Say h3 or h4 or something like that. Yeah, that's true. And we're also, we're defending everything. That's nice. Yeah, the rook is kind of short on squares. We already trapped toss rook in the earlier game. Hello, Halvard. How are you doing? Yeah. It's kind of cold. It's very cold here. Maybe I need to get the... Wait, hold on. Wait, I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay, we're back in full uniform. Much better. Okay. What's happening? Did they play anything? Oh, rook d8 was played, okay. Yeah, so it's looking quite good, I would say, for Diana now. That would be very nice if she won this one. Then she would have gained some rating points. Yeah. It's that's Diana's really. I got it. Yeah, you brought her some luck. Exactly. That's the rules. Okay, so we're also up on time again, which is nice. Diana's 50 minutes, her opponent has 36. He's been thinking for 3 minutes now. Okay, so... Yeah. So Emma, how has your life been? You've started working, right? I said, how's your life been? How's the new job and everything? Yeah. Ah, that's good. Blocked. Oh no. Okay, Emma's going to rescue her dog. Yeah, she won, by the way, Waterford Wizard. She won't be touched. Oh no. Yeah, I'm doing a research project this semester, and we'll see how that goes. Diana's going to Spain to play in a tournament. I would have really liked to go as well, but unfortunately I don't have time. Because I have university and stuff. So yeah, a bit annoying, but okay, what can you do? Well, not exactly. We had, because Tosh usually plays the King's Indian, and even against the London she plays G6. This is the first time like I've ever seen her play anything else. So we prepare something else. We'll keep it secret in case she sometimes returns to the King's Indian. Yeah, our opponent's taking his time, which is good. I mean, good as in he might be short on time later. Okay, sure. Let's go to Tosh's game. Okay, this one is exciting. Let's see. So, h5, and she did take on g4, which is good. Took on f7, and then she took on on f3 right away. Okay, that makes sense. Rook f8 would have made sense to me, trying to come to f6 and then h6, but this makes sense as well. Knight d4. Wait, after what? Sorry, bishop d5. Oh my goodness, knight d4. Okay, let's try to understand what's happening. So I guess you're threatening this and also the bishop. So that makes some sense. Knight takes f3 and bishop takes d5. So what do you play? What happens? Okay, so if you take the bishop... Oh, well, your queen is also hanging. What am I talking about? So you need to take the knight. Okay, ready for dog cam, everyone. Okay, let's see. So then you take the bishop, and yeah, I guess that makes sense because the f3 pawn is really weak. Clever engine, but somehow I don't think that's gonna happen. But maybe, who knows? Bishop d5 looks at least like a normal move. If you're really scared as white, you could also play queen g6 and then queen h5. Yeah, maybe. Although I would still be a little bit scared of the knight moving and then my f3 pawn being. Okay, let's see. Queen g6. Oh, let's say the knight goes somewhere. Well, where does the knight go? It's not so easy. Okay, let's say knight e7. Queen h5. Queen takes h5. If I could do it. Oh, okay, we have 10 minutes again. 10 minutes until we have to switch back. Okay, so queen takes h5, bishop takes h5. I guess you have to, you can't really take here because you're gonna lose this, and then you might get like in some trouble along the light squares and on the h file. So maybe I just have to go back. So maybe that doesn't really work. Anyway, she played... Oh, he does play queen g6. Okay, so this has been played. Yeah, maybe it's gonna settle down a bit, the game. Queen f5 might be better than queen g6. So f3 is protected. I'm not sure what position you're referring to. Oh, the bishop is protecting from h5, you mean? Right. Yeah, of course. That's true. In that variation is protected. You are right, however. Yeah, so I don't know. What is the move? Maybe you want to play b5, just so you keep this bishop locked in. So maybe b5, queen h5, takes. And then, so material is equal. This pawn is kind of weak, but also, I don't know, this white light square bishop, I'm not really sure if it's strong or weak or what's happening. I don't know. What do you think about this kind of position, Emma? Do you think? Yeah. Yeah, after taking the queen, yeah. Like the thing that's on the stream now, like, yeah. Something like this. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. That's funny. Yeah. The dark square bishop is kind of, lost. I don't know what it's doing. It's kind of hard to do anything. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, black does look fine here at least. So let's see. I'm just thinking, like, if you play queen g6, it just seems like you want to trade queens. I don't know what else you do. Okay, that makes some sense, yeah. I guess you could try to go all the way around and try to checkmate or win the queen. Yeah. Let's look at Diana's game real quick. Let's see how it's going. So rook d8, rook d1. Okay, but can we play knight d5? Yeah. That's weird. That's very strange. Okay, let's see. Okay, Diana's been thinking for a couple minutes, but that's a very, that's a move you wanted to play anyway. You wanted to put a bishop there, but a knight is fine as well. And then you can take the bishop next. Yeah. No, that's true. And also, like, after 95, how do you not lose material? Like, oh no, okay, never mind. You can't play f6 because you're. That's check. Okay. Okay, let's say you get a flight square, and then, yeah, I was thinking maybe you can do this, and then you're gonna lose a piece somehow, but that's not quite true. As white, it's not quite true. But okay, you also have this passed pawn that can run down the board. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay, let's see what happens after 95. Let's say, I don't know, h3, king g7. I don't know, what can white do? So, if white does nothing, then we just play. Okay, does this work? Oh yeah, that's true. We can also do that. Maybe that's easier. Oh, never mind. We can't do that because there's knight c6. Oops. Okay, so you can't do that. Yeah, but oh, hold on. Wait. So knight c6. Let's just do nothing moving in and see. Wait, hold on. So if you do this, then rook takes d6, and bishop takes c8. Oh my goodness, this is very annoying. And the thing is, oh, this actually works for white because you have bishop takes e6 in the end. Wait, sorry, yeah, you'll see in a second. So you have. So you have knight takes d8. No, I mean h3 was just you know, to show if white does nothing, if we can play f6, but I don't think we can. That was just a thought experiment to see. And then it barely works out for white in that variation, but so maybe f6 is not the right idea. But yeah, so your move makes a lot more sense, of course, just taking on b6 right away instead of trying to do fancy stuff. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry, we'll get Emma right back in. I just have to re-log into my own Zoom. Could have done Teams or something, would have been easier, but you know, we like the complications. Okay. So Emma's gonna be back in a second. Well, it should be Diana Dean, but Dean is white and Diana's black, so that's why I put it Dean Diana. But on the cam it is Diana Dean. But I thought you guys, you know, I trusted you guys to identify correctly who is Diana and who's Dean. So maybe I overestimated you, but I thought that should be fine. Let me see. Okay. Aspects. Yeah, so 95 is good, and let's see what happens. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Say you mix a fight square. Oh, okay, sure. That's good tough scheme. Okay. Hold on. So, Queen G5. Oh wow. Bishop. Wait, that's a weird. Oh no. Okay, I guess she. Oops. Okay, I ruined it. Wait. So she played Bishop A6, and oh, that's bad because yeah, you have this, and then you have Queen H5, Rook H5. Oh no. Yeah, that's very painful. That's kind of a helpmate, like you're helping, you're encouraging, like white almost doesn't have another choice but to find the win here. Also, I don't understand the move because can't we also just take the knight if we wanted to, and then what is this, like why is this good? Because you can't take the bishop because your rook's hanging. So even like on a basic level I don't understand the move. That's annoying. I guess Tasha not having the greatest of form. That's a painful one because, I mean, you can immediately see that this is dead. Okay, so some tricks here. If you play Rook H5 now, you can take it and protect your rook, and maybe you're okay with the two rooks against the queen. But of course you can take on F7 first, and now you can't really stop Queen H5. And here you're just getting checkmated, I guess. That's annoying. Poor Tosh. No. That's not what we want. That's such a painful way to lose a game. We were just fighting back after a bad opening. This is kind of how Diana's games sometimes go. She has a bad opening, then she comes back, and then she makes a blunder to lose. Okay, well, I don't know what black can try here. And you have to try to give some checks, I guess, but I don't think you have many. Just Queen F2, King F2, and that's it, I think. I mean, you can go here, I suppose, and then... Okay. And then, well, hold on. Can you go... No, that's not... No. Okay, so where do you actually go? Never mind, that wasn't a good place to go, because actually it's not so easy. So you have to go to King G1. So not there, basically. So you have to go King H1, I guess. And then there's actually no checks. So yeah. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay. Rook G8, try to defend. Okay, but like, I was thinking C4, and then you're just gonna get mated like this. And maybe you have fans in the chat. Yeah, no, that's unfortunate for Tosh. Not a great tournament. Half out of 5. Not fun. Yeah, half a point. 0.5. No, half a point. Diana has 1.5 now, and if she wins, she's gonna have 2.5. Let's see. Let's hope that happens. Let's see how's it going. Wait, so what was the moves? Rook c1, 95. Okay, our opponent hasn't moved. He only has 20 minutes left. Okay, so we have twice the amount of time. We have a great position. It's looking shockingly like yesterday, where she also had a lot of time and a great position. Okay, but now it's not the same thing, because now you're getting. Now you didn't waste a move as black. So rook takes b6. And if you take here, you just take here. And now this is not a thing. So it doesn't work. So what is the idea here? There's also nothing else to do, right? You have to play rook takes b6, otherwise you lose, probably. And then what is the plan for white? What is the idea? Maybe knight e7 check. And knight takes e7, rook takes, and then you take the bishop. And then you win, right? Yeah, this should be winning. 2 pieces against a rook. Maybe you should take, no, you should take with the bishop probably, because then you want to play a4. Wait, hold on. 1 sec. Lichess is really annoying me right now. No, you should probably take with the bishop, because although then here. Oh, no, then you have knight d5 again. Okay, nice. Okay, so just good. Okay, let's see. Does this make a difference? Yeah, you're right. This is also not gonna work. Although maybe this is a better try. Oh my god, Lichess. It's so annoying. God. No, I think it's been doing that the whole weekend. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe the servers are overloaded or something. I'm not sure. Well, at first I actually thought it was just me. Just like a me problem. But this has been happening a lot. And if it's happening for you too, then I don't know. Very strange. Okay, but yeah. So I think this also wins. But okay, let's let Diana calculate. She has 40 minutes. She's gotta, you know, she's gonna be fine. I hope she has the confidence to play it. Okay, so she played it. She played rook takes. I saw it on the screen. That could only have been rook takes b6. So that's correct. I wonder if the guy knows. I had an interesting position in my game today, where I had a great position, and then I thought like, I thought I calculated all the options, and then he like played something else, and I was like, oh my god, really? But luckily it was fine for me. but I was scared for a second. I hope this is not happening to Diana right now. Okay, anyway, this was played, so rook. No, this was played. I think he meant he's in England and I'm in Germany. But yeah, so okay, this one. Also, you can probably play King f8 as well. You don't even need to play knight takes e7, but it doesn't really matter because now then your rook is still protected. And if you go here, then knight takes c8, and you can take the rook now, and then the bishop. That also wins, I think, because you're just 2 pawns up. So like this. Yeah. Well, okay, this is at least good. Unfortunately, Tosh resigned as well. Let's see how the game ended. Yeah, so he played c4, which makes sense. And that's just checkmate. Aye. That's very unfortunate for Tosh. Very annoying. Very annoying way to lose. Basically forcing your opponent to win by playing bishop a6. Yeah. Actually, though, so hold on a second, because I'm thinking now. We said b5 earlier, so why can't you take on e5 here? What's different? Why doesn't this work now? I completely missed this idea as well, though, because, yeah. Oh, and then you protect h5, right. Oh. Damn, yeah. Yeah, I was like, okay, I don't even understand why this bishop helps us, but yeah, f3 does happen to protect h5 as well, so there's no rook takes rook h5 winning the queen. Okay, so that's a bit unfortunate. So here black would win. But you have actually, hold on, we're not done yet. c6 and but okay, you're just a rook up right now, so yeah. But although, I mean, you have to take here, I think, and then your rook is still I mean, it's not over. It's not over. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, okay, complicated. Unfortunate for Tosh that she... But I mean, I guess she also just missed the idea completely because... I mean, yeah. Because this just helps this idea. Like, it forces white to find the idea, but... Actually, white played it quite quickly as well. Less than a minute. Rook d8 and queen takes on f7 there. Yeah, that's true. It might... yeah, this might win for black. So queen f7. Then we have again this move. Is it different now? for some reason. Is it different now? I don't know. Who knows? I don't really understand this positioning. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, at least your bishop's open now. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's go back to Diana. That's the happier game to watch. We can watch a person we're rooting for winning, which is nice. Okay, so we have to play bishop takes d7. Because if rook takes d7, then there's this. And then maybe we're losing? I don't know. Maybe it's a draw. Who knows? But at least it's not so good. We're losing a piece back. So hopefully she doesn't do that. She didn't. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so this should be... Ah, can you stop leeches? Oh, my heart for a second there. I thought like, well... but no, okay, it was just a leeches error again, as usual. And leeches, can you stop? Hello. This is the variation I want. God. Okay. Now, this is what we have on the board, which looks winning. To be honest, we can play knight d5 next, no matter what, basically, and then we can push our pawn, and then we can sort of, I don't know, bring our pieces in, bring our king. And that should be quite straightforward. I think that's kind of a resignable position, to be honest. But probably people will play on. I'd say that Luke would resign here, but some people would play on. That's, I guess it's a personality thing. I would also play on, but you know. Yeah. Okay, are there any other games still going on? Oh, we can check if... Ah, he didn't find the move. He didn't find queen c4, bishop c4. Our bet was not successful. He didn't find bishop c4 here, played queen c4. Which is interesting. I really thought he was going to find it after he thought for a while. But maybe this is still good for white, who knows? I mean, you're a piece for 2 pawns up. So as long as you don't get checkmated or lose anything, then you should still be okay. I'm a little bit scared for our king, but maybe it's fine. No, different game. The Jacob against Benjamin. But we were looking earlier where we said if is he going to find bishop c4 or not. He didn't find it. Anyway, let's look at Oshin's game. Against Calm Daily. We're rooting for him. I hope. Okay, the computer is telling me rook d2 here, which is cute. Yeah. I don't know exactly what... I don't actually understand what the point... So... Oh, Diana played something? Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, she played 95, which is good. Good and correct. Right and proper. Okay. Yeah, so rook a7, we're gonna play a4. Yeah, I mean, if he wants to sacrifice an exchange, then we're just gonna be a full knight and a pawn up. That should be enough for endgame Mirza. Apparently. Okay, a4. Now, I mean, I wouldn't want to play. Like, in the last round of a tournament, I might just resign, actually. I changed my mind. I'm probably tired and like, oh, don't want to play this anymore. This doesn't look fun. Yeah. I had a pawn and like king and pawn endgame today in my game, and my opponent just played on the king and pawn endgame for 10 minutes, even though it was completely lost. Yeah, I mean, I'm just... Okay, this looks great. Brilliant. I'm happy that she won too. Wait, so what's this person's rating? We can calculate. She's gonna lose or gain rating. So this person, 1825. What? Oh, that's good. Prop bets. Okay, let me see. Rating calc. I guess just winning the game. Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, so what's Deanna's rating? Let's check. We can calculate. 1897. Maybe she's gonna go back up to 1900. That would be nice. 1897. Okay, so first opponent's rating. Trisha was 2181. And she lost. Okay, and final round. This guy's rating is 1825. So, drum roll, she'll gain 4 points, which is great. That means she'll be back up to 1900. She can finally feel good about herself again. That's good. 1901. Brilliant. That's what we like to see. Yeah, so in the end, in total, she'll be +4 after this tournament. Okay, let's not maybe let's not jinx it, you know. So she played f5, protecting the pawn. Sure, why not? Sure. I'm not a massive fan of that move because I liked the chance to get her king in, but I do also like her pawn, so I don't know. Well, we could have played maybe rook b8. No, sorry. So we're threatening mate, but if we can't do two things at once, so it's not actually enough. Okay, but rook b8, I don't know, h3. Knight of 6. Okay, this also defends. And then if he takes, we can run our pawn. So this would be winning, I think. But okay, anyway, she played a 5. It should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, I hope the game ends soon because I have my lesson to go to. Let's see how the top games are going. They made a draw on board 1. Trisha made a draw. I guess the GM would rather win the tournament after all, instead of winning a rating. Some kind of made a quick draw. What do you play? G4? Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, it's a little bit annoying because what do we play? Maybe takes, and then if he takes, we play h4. Okay, yeah, sure. Rook c6 works. Yeah, okay. So then rook c5, rook c4. Then where are we going? Bishop a8 or something. And a rook d6. It looks a bit weird, but I guess we can do it. Okay, that's a bit complicated, but we'll get there. She has plenty of time to figure it out, luckily. This would be a bit scary if you didn't have any time. see this game. Lucian playing against Andre. Lucian plays very strange openings. Weird move, this one. Knight g8. Totally killing our own knight. Okay, strange at knight e5, and now you're just losing maybe? Oof. Lucian is getting very fortunate. All his opponents are blundering left, right, and center. We had a one move blunder in the other game against Jason as well. But you know, as they say, luck is half the battle. Okay, so Dana's thinking. Yeah. Let's hope she doesn't get too confused. Yeah, let's just say she takes for argument's sake. And then you can play h5. You're still fine, I think. I mean, I understand it's hard to... It looks a bit weird. But before you go crazy and... You know, that's the first move. If you calculate that first and you see it's kind of working, then you can still go back and look for something better. So yeah. Okay, let's hope she gets it home cleanly. Brings home the bacon. All these games are still going. They're playing hard in the major section. By the way, we need to check if how is Mark doing? Diana's brother, for people new to the Mercyverse. Well, in the lower section, but yeah. I think so. Also, my students are also playing. Stella has 2 points. Antoine has 1 point. See, Mark has 3 wins, 1 loss. Unfortunately lost one. Always just looking for the win in these big sections. I don't know how his rating is so low. I think he just plays too fast. Too quickly. But okay. Oh, Maxime Lorigan. I played against him in my first ever OTV tournament. He came late and then hung a pawn in an Imzo Indian on move 3. He's like a, I don't know, little kid, like 10 years old or something. And it was funny because when we played, it was just after, you know, COVID. It was 2 years ago now, I guess. My first ever tournament. And he was always like, he was kind of sick and he was always sniffling, and then he would, every time he stood, like I made a move, he stood up from the board, and sometimes he would like come behind me and like I would hear him breathing in my ear, and it was like, I don't know, it wasn't the nicest opponent to play. He was very cute. Well. Guess it's more like 1.5 years ago, not 2 years ago. Okay, so wait, so I want to check who still has chances to win the tournament in the major section. Let's see. So Mallow McDermott is the only person on 4, and Sean has 3.5. So this is the game for first place. It looks like Sean is winning. Don't scare me like that. What's happening? Knight of 6, okay. Okay, sure. God, Emma. Don't make it that exciting. Wait, so, okay, what happens after... Oh yeah, of course, g5, we just go back, correct. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, well that's good. Oh, she better not mess this one up. Yeah. No, she won't. She won't. I see. We appreciate the sacrifice. Also, the Zoom meeting is going to end in a second again, so probably 2 minutes. Maybe her opponent resigns in that time, but probably not. This is not the position you resign, I suppose. Oh man. Can they just play a bit more quickly? Okay, so he took and Diana took back, alright. So now we're still an exchange, well, not an exchange, 2 pieces for a rook up, and we have 2 pawns on top. So it should be easily winning if we can manage. It's a little bit annoying. Bishop Knight endgame. Well, actually, it's funny because recently we had a lesson with a student, and that student wanted to know the Bishop and Knight endgame. So I showed, I guided him through the Bishop and Knight endgame, and Diana was watching, so maybe she picked it up how to do it. That would be funny if that happened. I would like to see that happen. Okay, so yeah, now we did see this. Now we're gonna probably, I don't know, will we take it? I would say we do, and then takes and say this is winning, which it is. It's definitely winning. Even 3-on-3, this would probably win. I will never learn that. It's actually not that hard. I mean, it's hard, if you have to do it quickly and they're starting in the random middle of the board and they're like just moving randomly. But you can, practice against a computer, for example. It's quite easy against a computer. You just need to learn how to do it once he's in the corner, and then eventually, once you understand it a bit better, you can do it against a human as well. It's actually much harder to play it against humans because computer will always go into the wrong corner, where you can't get mated, because that's the way to delay the mate for the longest possible time. But it's much harder to force the king into mate when you're playing from the middle of the board. Oh, okay. Meeting ended. To log out and log in again. What's happening? Hello? Zoom? Is it not working? Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, Zoom meeting is open again. So she's thinking again now. Please make it simple for yourself and take it, because I think we really would like to get less pieces on the board. It would really be nice to have less pieces on the board. I think this would be much easier to win than if you have to play it with 2 rooks and okay, great. I was saying I hope she I was just saying I really hope she takes the rook, because it's much easier, it's going to be much easier to play with the 2 pieces against and the 3 pawns against 1 rook rather than the 2 rooks. It's much harder, I think, when your opponent has 2 rooks. Also, you're still pinned. If she has done any, if she had done any endgame study, she would know that this is kind of an easy win. That's good. Okay, I like that, because maybe she's been paying attention. No, wait. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I thought. Never mind. Because Lichess is being an idiot again, as usual. So okay, this is the position. Sorry. Our opponent still has 10 minutes. That means he can drag it out longer than should be possible. Wouldn't be a surprise if this lasted an hour. Well, yeah. But we just hope that it's going to turn out fine. Please, can he play more quickly? What is he thinking about? What is he... what? He's like, should I play King G2 or should I play Rook A8? Maybe she doesn't see that I'm attacking her bishop. Who knows? Come on, Dean. Ooh, 5 hours. My goodness. That sounds fun. You know, some people would not even be bothered playing that. It's like, fine, I don't care. I don't care if you're... Yeah, until he took on e7, very strangely, yeah. I actually promoted for the first time in a classical game today, like a distraction. So I promoted and was immediately taken again before he resigned. Okay, I mean, this is quite easy now, right? Like, there's not much. Well, first of all, you bring your pieces to good squares, which are, I don't know, like maybe bishop on d5. So maybe you play bishop c6, bishop d5, and then you bring the king in, and then you push your pawn, and then you bring your king in more, and then you push your pawn more, and then push your pawn more, and then you checkmate. That's, I think, the plan. I don't think it's very... I don't think you... no, there's no way this could be tricky. Also, 50 move rule is not going to be, unless you actually get into a bishop and knight endgame. But I don't think this is. It shouldn't be necessary here. This is too. This is too winning. But I would love to see that. It would be actually hilarious if she wins. If she doesn't, that would not be so funny. Okay, we're going this way. Fine. I would, prefer to improve our bishop first, but this is grand. Doesn't really matter too much. No, I don't think so, Halvard. I can't imagine this being a draw ever, even if it's on the other side of the board. I mean, you can set it up for laughs, but I can't imagine. Like, the rook is really not that great against the bishop and knight here, I don't think. Like, if the pawns were together, let's say it was a, F and G pawn or something, maybe. But this, because this is also light square bishop, as in, like, you're gonna have this square taken away from you. That means the king is just gonna go to a good square, and then the bishop's gonna go to a good square, and you're gonna force the king back, and then, I don't know. Yeah, you just have to be a little bit careful about the coordination of your pieces. Sorry? I didn't listen. What did you say? Yeah, pawn move or exchange. Or capture, yeah. Yeah. But I mean, that's not gonna. Yeah. I don't think there's any chance it's gonna happen. I mean, unless we get into a bishop knight endgame, but we won't. We're not gonna jinx into it, Well, I mean, if you have, yeah, I mean, you definitely have enough. But like there, it actually gets a bit tricky because if you mess it up, like if you let the king slip out like twice or something, then you're done. Yeah, it depends when you mess it up. If you mess it up early, I guess you can maybe, but if you mess it up late, then you might be screwed. But yeah, I mean, I think that is unlikely to happen. Why is he thinking? Like, what is he thinking about? I don't understand what he's thinking about. What do you think? Yeah, but that's true, I guess. Okay, so he played something and Diana played something. I saw it on the camera. No, it happened. It happened with Nepo versus Magnus, Rook versus Queen. Nepo didn't manage to mate with, or to win the Rook Queen versus Rook endgame, which is a win, but it's actually very difficult. If you play against an engine, it's like, I don't know. It's very difficult to understand. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. Wait, did something happen? Wait, I saw them move on the board on the thing, but the board hasn't updated yet. So I don't know what's happening. Maybe the board crashed now. That would be unfortunate. Okay, something happened. So rook a5. Oh, bishop d1 was played. Okay, that's what I thought. No, okay, sorry, a bunch of moves comes. So he played rook a8, bishop d1, rook a5. Now, I mean, also you can bring your bishop here now, and then you can just go the other way with the king. You just have to be careful not to hang your pawn, I guess. So maybe that's not exactly the way. Maybe you go bishop g3, give a check, king goes back, and then you go here. Or something. Or maybe you just play f4. But that's maybe a little bit more risky than I would sign up for. If we lose a pawn, then then it's gonna get tough, so better not do that. Okay, she played something. Can you move person in front of the what in the world? Thank you. Just blocking our camera, can't believe it. Okay, maybe she wants knight f4. I don't know why, but okay. I'm a little bit, you know, this slowness is making me a little bit nervous. It's making me a bit nervous that it's going so slowly. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, well, so I trust her. That's about as far as I can throw her, which is limited range. Just f4 and e3 as black working. Maybe. That's probably true, yeah. Although I would, you know, that, if I kind of play that, then I will calculate a little bit. Yeah, that's true. It is true. Bishop on c2 makes a lot of sense. Getting tired. Come on, man, make a move. Yeah. Yeah, so, oh my god, my nose has been blocked, everything's blocked. Okay, made a move, I think. Saw it on the camera. Everybody's bouncing their legs. Like yesterday as well, Diana's opponent and Diana were both bouncing their legs a lot. Yeah, I think she's always gets the same board so she can set the camera up on the edge. Let's see. Are there any other games going? Actually, loads of games still going. Okay, this... Oh, wow. Interesting. Let me look. What happened here? Okay, so now it's 2 bishops and 2 rooks versus queen and bishop, which should not be a fair fight. And Jacob Flynn against Benjamin Murray. Yeah, this looks very good for Jacob. You need to somehow not get mated. Machine. Oh, he only has 45 seconds against 18 minutes. That's tough, but position seems okay, maybe. Carl against Tarun. Okay, looks like this is falling apart. Probably. Alice won finally. Let's see how that game went. And here the queen is just... Or actually it's also just mated. Nice little checkmate. Oh, okay. Anyway, let's get back to Diana's game then. There have been moves made. Okay. Pawn's on h5, but it's protected. Now we can maybe play bishop f3 and king f4. See, that's what I was saying. It looks very easy, doesn't it? It looks like it's a very easy conversion. I don't think anything can go wrong here. No, I mean, what I mean is like, you don't need to find any difficult moves. Like you don't, it's not like there's only one plan or anything. So maybe like bishop f3, with king g3, when we can maybe play f4. And then the pawn just goes. I heard cricket games can last several days, so it's not the worst. Well, that's true, I suppose. But in cricket games, people can at least get hit in the face by something. In chess, not so much. So you might argue it's less entertaining. But okay, come on, Diana. What you thinking about? What you thinking about? I think she just wants to make sure that I can't teach my lesson. That's it. She wants to make sure that Austin, our student, has gone to bed by the time this ends. Da 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 da. Come on, Mersey. Yeah, me too. She's really taking her sweet time. Oh, and she has 25 minutes as well, almost. Oh my goodness. We'll be here until tomorrow. Okay, let's look at some other games. Okay, let's look at the Lucian game. Oh, well that's mate, isn't it? Here. Okay, so that ended. Lucian massively overperforming expectations. I don't know, I'm never really convinced. Maybe it's because the way he played against me wasn't so good. That's why I underestimate him. But I'm always surprised when he does well. But he's up and coming. He's definitely improving. Okay, we want to see Oshin do well. This looks like a very tough position when you have 50 seconds. And your opponent has 15 minutes. But he's hanging on. So, Emma, are you playing any chess, or are you actually retired now? Yeah. 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 I like rapid tournaments. I like the time control. It's like one day and the games aren't so random. If you come to visit us in Germany, we can play some rapid tournament. I have quite a few of those. Distressed. Oh no. Okay, so Diana has played something. It's a knight f4 and knight d3. Thanks for the follow, Nikos2. Diana's sitting on her hands. Either she's learning from the Russian school of chess or she's cold. One of the two. Yeah, probably she'll fall asleep soon. The man has really got some stamina in him. Does not want to give up. Okay, now probably we come in with the king. I don't know what exactly we're doing with our knight on d3 anyway. Or maybe we bring our bishop in. Okay, king move, good. King f4. Maybe we'll do bishop g4 and then king f3, yeah? So that looks good. Okay, bishop f3 check. King back. No. We can go like king g4, king h3, bishop g4, and that's fine. Yeah, so king g2 was the move. Then we can just run around, put the king on h3, and then it's, gonna be checkmate soon. Yeah, that works as well. I guess you can use your pawn as well. Although you might play h3 then, and then you have to work a bit more. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Everything's good. Exactly. Wait, how do we do the shout out thing? There we go. Hey, we have actually 39 viewers. That's not so bad. No, I think king g4, king g3 is good, to be honest. And then you can come in with the knight, and that's it. Like king g4, I don't know, what do you play? Check or something, king h3. And then, I don't know where you go, like, I don't know, rook somewhere. And then, I wonder if you can do this now. I guess you have rook a3, and that stops checkmate. But then you can just bring your pawns. Okay, bishop g4 should play. No, that makes sense as well. So now we can go. Well, the thing is, we're gonna play king f. Well, okay, yeah. d1, yeah. Yeah, we can also bring the knight in, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be over soon. The thing is, after knight e1, let's say king f2, knight e1, there's king f1 maybe. But then you have knight f3 and then, I don't know. To be honest, you can also just make moves and then see what happens. Like eventually it's going to happen automatically. I feel like you're going to stumble upon a win. But let's see what she does. Is moving to Germany chess related? Well, it wasn't chess related necessarily. We just moved in to a flat there. Okay, Yeah, not 19 minutes. keeping us in front of our screens, not letting us run away and have fun with our lives. No, not allowed. Okay, meeting will end in 10 minutes. Let's see if we have to switch another time or if she's gonna manage to win in that time. I kind of feel like we have to wait a little bit longer. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, so we played h4, something, h3, and now yeah, maybe that, yeah, that's pretty easy. Okay, anyway, h3 was played. Now, I don't know, king has to go somewhere. Say king f1. Maybe you just want to bring your knight around to hit this pawn, and then you can take here. So. Just make sure not to stalemate somehow when the king is in the corner. Well, let's see. What does he choose? Come on, man. Just make a move. Okay, king f1. It's pretty funny. Eric Rosen superpower stalemate, yeah. Maybe. No, but it's not happening. We're paying some attention. Unlike in the last game, where we didn't pay any attention in the end game and didn't win the completely winning end game. Okay, I think I saw her playing knight e5. If I'm not wrong, so she probably wants to come to f3. Yeah, so knight e5 was the move. I don't know if I'm gonna have. Okay, he made a move. I think it was rook c3, maybe. He's like playing on increment. Okay, I think it was rook c3, knight f3. So, yeah. Not really any stalemate threats just yet. Now, the pawn is also falling by force, right? So, we didn't. Yeah. Okay, so rook a3. Now we can take on h2. Yeah. Okay, king h1. So how do we do it? I mean, probably we go knight h5, bishop g3, bishop f3. And then, I don't know. So actually, I'll show you a stalemate. Here. But actually, hold on, it doesn't quite work. Well, I need one move, like, okay, let's say the king moves. Bear with me. King h1. But I mean, you have to try very hard to help out. Bishop f3, rook takes f3, knight takes f3, stalemate. For those who are following. Yeah. So, I mean, of course that's not going to happen. I'm just saying it's possible. Oh my goodness, Lichess doesn't want stalemate. I don't want stalemate either, so I agree with Lichess for once. Anyway, okay. Oops. So we went. Sorry, hold on. Knight e1. Whoa, what happened here? Okay. Knight e1. Sure, why not? I don't know how that helps, but. So king h2 probably. I don't know if knight e1 actually helps us very much. Maybe she wants to go knight d3 and then take this pawn or something. Which makes some sense. Oh, this is a wasted hour, you know? Everybody's life would have been better if we had just resigned an hour ago. Okay, so this happened, king h2, knight d3. Yeah, okay. Sure. Now let's set up the new one. Okay, is it working? Hello. There we go. There we go. Zoom is there. Oh, thank you for the follow, Greekman1972. We have 40 viewers. That's nice. We've been a little bit in a viewer drought. Okay, there we go. Emma's coming in. Whenever we got a new follower, we need Emma also to get a new follower. So yeah, okay, that was what happened. So now, okay, king g1, and probably you can play h2 and takes, and then we take this pawn. And then, I mean, we can finally maybe, you know, quit the game. Can we like yeah? Wait, hold on. Ah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, yeah. No, he did. They're analyzing. Yeah. Okay, good. Ah, thank God. Finally, we managed to win. Good, good. Well done, Mersey. Mersey taking home the W, the victory. Good. All right, so Diana's probably going to come in on Discord in a second and give us a little bit of an interview. Well, a little bit of a statement, a victory speech, maybe. Yeah, GG everyone, that's good. So, as we said, Diana gains 4 rating points from this event. 1901 new rating. So we're happy about that, back to 1900. Diana has some places a high value on her 1900 rating, so now she can also, although maybe it means that she's going to be scared next time she plays again about losing rating. Hopefully not. Is it warmer in the playing hall today? She didn't have the jacket on. Well, I think she was wearing a warmer sweater today, but I don't know, maybe it's just warmer. Could also be the case. So after 4-hour game almost, managed to take home the win, bring home the bacon we eat tonight, which is good. So let's go through the results. Actually, this game is still going. Looks like, wait a minute, Oshin is winning, the engine tells me, after he was like playing on increment for 20 moves. Wow. Oh wow, yeah, okay, so I guess white just has a pass pawn now, and that seems to be good. Oh, and we also have like a mating net. Knight g3, knight g6, knight h, rook h8. Wait, sorry, I wasn't even seeing her. Wait, hold on. Where's she? Oh, she's gone now. Oh no. Okay, you can, oh, there she is. I can see it. Yeah. Gang. Diana's answering with the gang sign. Yeah. Wait 1 second, I need to unmute it for the stream. Hold on 1 second. I'll just close the Zoom. Hold on 1 second, Diana. Okay, now they can hear you. No, that was. We were talking about that. I was actually so stressed. I was hoping that I didn't have to check it with infinite. I was like, oh thank God, I can actually just specify. I think a piece for 2 pawns, and then I was. No, but this was always gonna be easy. This was always gonna be easy. The 2 pieces for stroke. Yeah, but I didn't actually think it would last. I don't know. After the last 8 pawns, but it's only Yeah, I know. You had, yeah, I don't know, that was the theory move that we had in the study was b6, not a6 b5. It's always a bit dangerous to give them a hook on a5. I mean, it's fine, but if you weaken the dark squares like that, you definitely don't want to take on c6 with your dark square bishop. On c3, sorry. This is a upside down Alice, as we call her. No, wait. I'll just turn. Well, I can unflip it. Don't you worry about it. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, this way. This way is correct. Yes. Yeah, that was so weird. He lost his mind completely. It's like g4, h4, but without any reason. Yeah. No, you gain +4. We already did the math. 1901. Oh, sorry. Then I thought those were the FIDE ratings on the chess results page. Oh, okay, I see you. Right. Okay. Okay. Well done. Good game. Gang. All right, that's it for the stream. Bye bye. Okay. Yeah, that's it, and we will find someone to raid. Who can we raid? Jesse February could raid, or Maripant. Oh my goodness! Actually, darlings, Emma, do you know what day it is? No, you don't know what day it is. I said, do you know what day it is? Day it is. What day of the week? Sunday, and what does that mean? What happens on Sundays? Bundesliga! Yes, okay, Havard already got it in chat. So, okay.